the turnover. Barnes, ooh, that is a tough, vicious foul. And Scotty Barnes not liking it. Westbrook, and now Gordon coming over. And the Raptors trying to hold back Gordon. Some pushing. Outstretched like that. That was a very dangerous play by Westbrook. And Gordon telling Scotty.
Play to see if it meets the criteria for flagrant foul. And then we're looking at the hostile act following the personal foul to see if there's any penalty with that.
It's going to be a flagrant.
Okay. Yep. Great play by Mobo. He's mobile, right? And now you get off to the races, and you see that right there. And Scotty B has every right to be ticked off. And you know what? For this young Raptor team, standing up for themselves against, look at this, that's all right. Don't take nothing from nobody.
The Lakers need to get a stop here. They've only given up 20 here in the second quarter.
Oh, Chris Paul. Boy, he and D'Lo. Chris Paul. First of all, did he throw an elbow or a shoulder at D'Lo prior to that?
There's always something that instigates
or
the
did
next
he think
action.
D'Lo did on that? D'Lo's pointing fingers right now. D'Lo, I'm like, all right, okay, you're gonna do that. This is the second part to it.
Yeah.
I think Chris Paul threw an elbow, possibly at D'Lo, a few moments earlier.
That's the second part.
Yeah. You saw the retaliation part.
I'm surprised they didn't review this play, though, because it really wasn't a basketball play, even though it was a retaliatory thing. They always catch the second offender.
Yeah.
The ball finds Dame. Back to Giannis.
It's aggressive.
Look out.
This is what we talked about. You got some guys out here, trying to make an impression. And that's Josh Giddey. He's been in the league. This is his 4th year. Giannis catches the lob over the top. And this is, a situation where you should just almost concede the layup. And they come down with the overly aggressive foul, a jersey grab. Not sure what kind of history these two.
Determined in pregame warmups that he could not go today. Schroeder jars it loose. Ball ends up on the deck. It's 5-on-4. Simmons right down the middle for the two-handed slam. Ben Simmons going to the hole. Timeout, Charlotte. And Simmons and Miller having some extra words.
And things are getting a little bit dicey. Ben Simmons, his first dunk of the season.
Brandon. Oh, shoulder-to-shoulder shove right there.
Oh, Ben Simmons. A foul on Green. And Brandon Miller gets in the face of Ben Simmons.
After that, a little shove right there. Look, Brandon, like that. Yeah, you shoved my guy down.
The foul's called on Green.
Yep.
That's a foul on Josh Green somehow. Now remember, Josh Green and Ben Simmons are both Australians by birth. They know each other well. They both played for the national team in Australia over the years.
Suggs. Now they're having words with one another down low.
Gave a little stare down.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Towns demanding he gets a call. Mo Wagner looks like he's kind of digging the contact.
Oh, come on. Let him do it. Are you kidding me, Ed Malloy? I don't like the double technical here. Let him do it. This is the cup. This game means something. Let a motion come out. There's nothing wrong with this.
It's all good.
Oh, this is all great. Again, winner wins. That's right, a little clapping back and forth.
Van Vliet comes up with it, goes to the corner. That one in and out. And a whistle and a foul.
Mike, remember that sound we played? It's a little bit of stuff here.
Everybody quickly gets between them. It was great work by the coaching staff and the officials.
Tussle.
Now watch Şengün.
Oh, yeah, that was extra.
Goes at Wallace there. Wallace responds. And then, of course, the teammates join in. Winds up being much ado about nothing.
Double technical, you think, here?
Yeah.
Yep.
92 people came on the floor to prevent anything from happening. I like both players not backing down.
I mean, right from the opening tip, just seemed every pass, every dribble, every shot was contested. Both these teams not only play great.
Nurkic, well, he's going to be hit with an offensive foul.
Well, they're probably going to take a look at it as well.
Boy, now we've got Nurkic and Naji Marshall as Marshall leaned back and threw a punch at Nurkic. So you see Nurkic backing down. He got an elbow kind of up into the face.
Yeah, but he's off balance.
And Nurkic walking back. And something was clearly said. Well, Nurkic kind of took a swat at him. And then Naji Marshall loads up. So there was a push, the brush of the face, and then Marshall.
He missed the punch.
He missed the punch.
I thought he punched him and he fell, but it was more so he was off balance. He kind of rubbed his hand across. Oh, he did catch him. He caught him in the ear.
A little bit of the ear.
After review, we have fighting technical fouls on Marshall and Nurkic. Dallas's P.J. Washington has also been assessed a technical foul. All three players will be ejected from the game.
A fight! Amen Thompson, Jalen Green, and Tyler Hero all involved. Madness on the floor here in Houston.
Thompson went after Tyler Hero.
Heat having to be restrained. Hero looks hurt. No, Hero's okay. Amen Thompson down at the other end. What a bizarre scene. We'll have to unravel it with the replay. Amen Thompson's going to get tossed out of this game.
Absolutely.
And Ime Udoka has to be restrained by his security staff. A bizarre finish to this game.
Well, they're going to have to review this tape here, but Mark Davis trying to get control here. But that play right there, the toss.
That's a flagrant two.
Is absolutely a flagrant two, and mayhem occurs.
That's as flagrant a foul as we have seen this year. It looked like a play you would see on Sunday in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, he just
to the basket with a full head of steam.
Beasley's open for the long gun. It's in and out. Rebound, Paul Reed. Back up and in. And Reed and Jordan Clarkson bump. And now Ronald Holland and Clarkson into it a little bit.
George, they're just posing. Hustle by Reed. He bumps into Clarkson, and then he bumps him again. And then here comes Holland. And then they both put their dukes up, but fortunately did not swing them. Now, here's what we might have. We might have something. We might have double tech on Clarkson and Reed, maybe. But I do think something's going to happen with Ronald Holland, maybe a technical for him.
After review, it has been determined that Clarkson and Reed illegally contacted one another during a dead ball and both received double technical fouls. After the double technical fouls, Clarkson squares up in a fighting stance with Hollins, who does the same, and they both have been ejected. There'll be no free throws, and Utah's ball on the baseline.
Fred's got the hot hand. Şengün's been cleaning up. Another one! No, not this time. And then Brooks ties up Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Here come both teams. Here comes Rocket security. And we got a scrum in front of the Rocket bench.
I love it. Look at both teams. They're just loving it. Jalen Williams is screaming in there, and those two buddies, so they're having a good time. Dillon Brooks. Anytime Dillon's involved, you're going to have someone at it, man. And the play here, Craig, and these two similar. Dillon going after it, getting that board. He's got all ball. Lift Shea off his feet, man. Somebody's been in the weight room. Somebody hasn't. And Dillon Brooks screaming. And look at these guys nodding their head and excited, man. Boy, this is just good basketball in both hands.
Jeff Green,
Jeff laughing.
FGA is laughing. Here's look.
Look at this, man. I've been in the weight room. You haven't? Well, I'm taking two guys with me, man. How about Dillon Brooks?
So they're going to ultimately look at this, but for me, let's just play on.
They're buddies. They're friends.
There's nothing there. It's like you
going to review the play for an altercation that doesn't immediately resolve itself.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there's smiles.
There's nothing there.
There's no unsporting acts on the play. We're going to resume play with a jump ball at the nearest circle between Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Dillon Brooks.
On the 24-second shot clock.
Looking for Thomas.
And now Finney-Smith and Anunoby. Anunoby hit the floor. Here come the Nets coaches and some of the Knicks coaches off the bench as well.
Now we'll check it out. It was right there. You just saw the end of it. Finney-Smith was waiting for him to retaliate. See right there? Oh, look at that. That should be a flagrant 2. I think he's going to get thrown out, folks.
The first foul take a look. Is a defensive foul against Anunoby. This play is now in the review.
Watch
for
the
action
pugnacity there from Finney-Smith.
There's a double technical foul on number 28 from Brooklyn, number 8 from New York. Original play was a defensive foul.
Champagnie fires quickly, no good. Offensive rebound. Chris Paul 3, too strong. And now Sohan and McDaniels getting tied up. A scuffle for the second straight night. No one's leaving the bench either way. And they'll settle this down, but McDaniels and Sohan getting heated.
Jeremy Sohan trying to overwhelm Jaden, just tries to bring him down to the ground.
Yeah, so throws him down with his jersey, yeah.
Man, Jaden is a tough customer, man. When he got into it with Klay Thompson last year, that was something else. Jeremy Sohan pulls Jaden down. And you know, when you're standing there, you don't know that, you couldn't really see. Like, to me, it looked like Jeremy Sohan was kind of losing his balance. And he reached out to Jaden to kind of break his fall a little bit, but Jaden doesn't know why he's doing it. He just knows that it's happening.
Both Sohan and McDaniels engage in dead ball contact. When McDaniels grabs Sohan's jersey and then Sohan retaliates and grabs and pushes McDaniels. For this dead ball contact, there will be technical fouls assessed upon McDaniels and Sohan.
Tonight's Chicago's night. The first time all year the Bulls have won 3 games in a row, and they snap a 5-game losing streak in this series, 117-108.
Yeah.
Look out, Joe Mazzulla. Oh, he's talking to Justin Van Dyne, who teed him and Jaylen Brown up in the fourth quarter.
Joe's got to be careful because they could suspend him in the next game.
Celtics fans, claim your free 10-piece McNuggets with $2 minimum